Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace. I am here today to do Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces mid-month November 2018 general reading. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not apply to everyone, but please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Do not force the information. So these will be channeled readings. I will be pulling one card for each sign, and how I usually do these is doing about 10 minutes each of each sign, just to kind of check in, see what's going on. If you are new to my channel, welcome. We're nothing but family here, and I hope everyone is having a very good day so far. And to all my tribe members, much love to you. So let's see, heighten your vitality. We're going to start with Scorpio, since it is Scorpio season, but overall they want water signs to know that it's time to heighten your vitality. Let's see what amazing message we have. So it seems like some of you are at a end of a cycle here. So the card says, tap into the depths of your being and draw on your personal power. If you feel like your energy is low, infuse your mind with the warmth of sunlight and visualize this light bringing new energy into you. You have energetic reserves to draw on. Allow this energy to flow through you. Connect with others or do something you love to continue creating the change you need. Spend time with a friend, smile, laugh, share human touch. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. So I really feel like that's for all water signs, that it's really important that you surround yourself with things that heighten that energy. Do things that make you feel well, especially going through Mercury retrograde. It's a very easy time for us to kind of get wrapped up in the chaos of things. And it's really important that we stay true to our nature and what we want to create. When we stay focused on what we want, we will get more of what we want. Yeah. And exactly what I was just saying. So, all water signs are going through this expansion period, and it's giving you a time for rest and contemplation, which is really what Mercury retrograde is about, is reflecting on a lot of things so you can reassess the situation to see how it fits properly into your life. But it's going to give everyone a fresh, and see, contemplation right there. Okay, so it's going to give you a fresh approach to the situations at hand, and it's really important that we stay true to who we are, what our boundaries are, and to make sure that our voice is being heard, right? So, wow, you got to seek for the beauty in life in general. So if we stay stuck on the negative aspects and the shit show that's going on, Mercury retrograde affects so many people, and even the people who are really, listen, y'all are going through a huge expansion process. Illumination, the contemplation and expansion came out again, but clear. So they want you to get clear on your goals, okay? So instead of focusing on the things that you can't control and all the craziness going on around you, stay focused on what it is that you individually want to create, right? Because the expansion that you're going through, the ascension process, there's going to be a lot of big changes happening around you. So with that being said, okay, so we're almost at 5 minutes. I'm going to start. Scorpio, can you please give me some wise advice for Scorpio? What is Scorpio going to go through this last half of the month? What do they need to know most? It's weird because, like, I sense some confusion But I also sense, listen, heighten your vitality, get around things that bring your energy up. They want you to laugh more. They want you to have fun. Trust your own understanding and let love be your beacon. So remember, if any of you have been joining us for the motivational mornings, we've been talking about how the law of attraction works, right? When we heighten our energy, when we want to manifest things, we have to bring our energy up to the level of what we're trying to manifest. If we are surrounding ourselves with stuff that makes us feel cluttered or claustrophobic or weighed down, whether it be people, places, or things, you're not going to feel energetically supported in order to manifest those things. So it's really important that you clear out the stuff that no longer serves you, whether it be decluttering the house, decluttering your life, decluttering your schedule. I mean, whatever it is for you, Scorpio, in particular, that you feel like you're kind of all over the place, you don't really know what a clear picture is for you. And that's why I was sensing this confusion. Like, you have a hopeful outlook, but there's this confusion on how to properly manifest. Well, when we raise our vibration and we declutter everything from our lives, then we're able to get a clearer picture of where we're actually supposed to be heading. But you need to be aware and in tune. Like, if you're not checking in with yourself and with your guides, then you're missing the messages. So it's really important that y'all get in touch with that this last half of the month. Don't let the Mercury retrograde throw you off. Use it wisely. If we look at Mercury retrograde as an opportunity for us to take a step back, to reflect and reassess the things in our life that need to be changed, then we can make those necessary choices, right? But if we decide to focus on all the craziness and woe is me and everything's a shit show, listen, if you don't have the courage to make the necessary changes, then don't complain. You know, the universe will keep handing you things, handing you things, and handing you things. And depending on your choice, whether it be impulsive or inspired, that is up to you. If you are aware and you are in tune, then you can make those choices better. But like, if you're not having fun doing it, then you're kind of missing the point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to surround yourself with things that make you feel good. Like, okay, my mom, she's a Scorpio, and she told me yesterday, she's always been a hard ass worker, y'all. Like, hard worker. She has always provided. She's always been stable. And, you know, I even told her, growing up, you seem so fearless. Like, you, even though she didn't show that to us kids, I know she was fearful that, you know, doing it on your own, being a single parent and not having much help, like, I get that. But she never let us see that fear. And she presented herself to the world and to the universe as this fearless being. And, you know, like, it's really one of those things where we have to stand up and take responsibility for our actions. You know what I'm saying? And when you can do that, and she's even coming to the point, she's like, listen, I want these things, I need to get more in tune. And then she starts seeing all the angel numbers. When she starts to get in her head and unaware of things, then that's when she doesn't see them as often. But as soon as she tunes back in, she starts to see them. They're everywhere. The universe is always trying to speak to you. Don't make up like it's a coincidence and all this hoopla. Like, they are sending you messages. Are you willing to listen, and are you willing to act on it? So, you know, when the whole point of that story was she's been working for so long and doing things she didn't necessarily make her happy. Now she's getting into that phase of her life, like she wants to do something creative. Well, she's never really been that creative of a person, but she really wants to start doing this to make her feel better. Thanks, Colby. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. But the fact that, this whole creative energy has been coming up more and more for a lot of signs. When you are doing, hey, got a scratching post. Y'all see, my dog's lazy as hell, y'all. But yeah, it's all about having fun, okay? When you start having fun and laughing again, they're really going to start opening up more doors for you, okay? Listen, it's all about heightening the vibration for you and celebrating the differences. When you are able to tune into what your soul is calling to, like my mom, she wants to start taking pottery classes and stuff like that. I think that is a great idea. And since she has autoimmune disease, her joints and stuff always hurt. And she's like, maybe the warm clay would actually help soothe the hand. Probably. So it's more of taking action when these things come up, and it's been coming up for her for quite some time. So it's really time for her to start looking up the classes and make sure she finds the one that's right for her. And that's what y'all need to do. Don't settle on the things, like focusing on the things that don't feel right in your life. If they don't feel right, you either need to create some distance or let them go so you can make room. And that's the whole thing with the clutter too. If you are holding on to things of the past, then you're not making room for the new opportunities. That goes for everything. You need to make sure that you're showing up with the proper attitude, with the proper viewpoint. Make sure you're telling the universe what it is that you need. Okay, so before I run out of time on Scorpio, is there anything that y'all would like them to know directly? Okay. Some of you really need to pay attention to feathers. There's a lot of feathers being thrown in your path, okay? These feathers are a sign from the universe that you are being watched over, that you are being supported, and they want you to know that you have the capability to overcome any obstacles that are standing in your way. Hi, Cecil. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. But yeah, it is, there's a lot of signs and synchronicities around Scorpio this month. And let's see. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Like, there's a lot of opportunities for Scorpio to do things that they've never done before that are going to be highly beneficial to Scorpio's life. Okay, they're showing me like little breadcrumbs. They're trying, I feel like y'all have been kind of stubborn in some ways, and not all of you, but the majority of you. They're trying to set you up, and you've been stubborn trying to come up with excuses of why things happened, or trying to chalk it up to a coincidence. But the signs and synchronicities are all leading you to where you need to be, okay? And if you don't follow those breadcrumbs, you're not going to see what Spirit has in store for you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad to have you all here. And it's been a beautiful day, and there's a lot of good messages rolling out today. So we'll see. Is there anything else that y'all have for Scorpio? Always be your best self, okay? No matter what the universe is doing, no matter what astrological shifts are happening, no matter what is going on in your life, remember that your reality is a reflection of what's going on inside. So if you're seeing nothing but a shit show, then there's a lot that needs to be done inside. If you can get through a Mercury retrograde with just a few little speed bumps, listen, it's never smooth sailing, okay? You're always going to have that time of reflection because there's always something to work on. But the more you work on yourself, you will sail through these things easier and easier, right? So it's always important for you to show up as your best self. Make sure that you don't forget who you are, and let your emotions, let your voice be heard this month. Don't feel like you have to hold back because whatever the case may be. If you feel like you don't truly deserve it, or it's not capable, you don't have the resources, manifest those resources. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So that's what I have for Scorpio. Turn your heart light on, okay? It's really important for you to listen to your heart this month. So, who do you want to go with next? Cancer. Okay, so again, the fresh approach keeps popping out. So let me read this one to y'all and see what they're trying to tell y'all. Okay, so yeah. All right, there we go. Time to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. You are being challenged to try something new. Look at how to create magic in your world. Create with the intention of filling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited even when you aren't in motion. You are making a choice. You are being prodded to make a decision right now. Don't worry about not making the right one. Every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not a part of any of your choices. What will you choose? Okay. So take the fear of failure out of it. If failure was not an option for you, would you do it? Probably. So don't let your self-limiting beliefs get you, okay? So let's see what's going on with Cancer mid-month. All right. Amplify your positive emotions. And listen, especially with the little girl, the little fairy playing in the water here, this talks about the ripple effect, okay? The ripple effect is, and think about it, and it makes so much sense, y'all. If you have a glass of water and you drop some in the middle, you're going to get that ripple effect. Everything that you put out into the universe is creating a ripple effect of energy out into the universe. So whatever you are focusing on will be amplified out into your surroundings. So it's really important that oh, good. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying everything. It really means a lot to me and Ashley that all of you are here. Like, you have no idea. So, but with the ripple effect, you're talking about one simple thought, one simple action create this ripple effect, right? So, how do you want to ripple out? Do you want to send a bunch of positive emotions out into the world, even if you feel shitty? And this is what I do, y'all. Like, if I am having a terrible day, I feel frustrated, don't have enough time to get everything done, the moment that I feel that, I take a deep breath and I just send out a bunch of positive vibes. Like, whatever the world needs right now, please let them have it. Let them have this moment of peace. Let them have this moment of clarity, because if they can have it, then so can I. And we're all deserving of that, right? So it's really important, what kind of energy are you showing up with, even when things are looking rough? Of course, life is crazy and things happen, mishaps happen, and that's just a part of the journey. But it's how we respond to those things. We can either go, oh my God, rip our hair out, freak out, and make matters so much worse. But if we look at it from the standpoint of, okay, well, what can I control about this situation? How can I respond to this situation without making it worse, but still standing up for myself, no matter what that situation is? And allow the universal energy to flow through you, Cancer. There's a lot that's going on with Cancer, and especially, like, listen, they're telling me right now there are certain things that Cancer has been thinking about doing for quite some time, but you're letting your fear, and I really feel there's quite a smaller group of Cancers that are coming to this, that you're letting fear talk you out of it for whatever reason. Make sure that you are standing and staying to your truth, whatever that may be. Quit talking yourself out of it. Okay. It almost feels like you're having this battle in your head, like, I really wish I could do this, but nope, it's not the right time. You don't have the money, you don't have the resources, you're not going to do good at that. That is that ego that is kicking your ass, and you need to tell it to stop. You need to start working on your positive affirmations. You need to start working on motivating and inspiring yourself, and let the universe know that you are ready for the positive changes to start happening in your life. And when those opportunities arise, you have to ask yourself, what, and this is what I've been asking all my clients. Okay. And I want to see some comments in here. What are you willing to do for happiness and peace? Okay. Ask yourself that. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to reach what is best for your highest good? You know what I'm saying? If you say that I want happy, healthy relationships, but you are not willing to work on yourself, you're not going to get it. If you want to be financially successful, but you don't want to put in the effort or believe in yourself enough to be successful, you are not going to get it. So it's really important that you show up, you believe in yourself, and you do what is necessary for you to make it happen. And everyone is different, right? You need to start accepting love from yourself and from the universe, from others. Some of you might have some blockages around the heart space, trust issues, that kind of thing. It's really important that you get in tune with this. If you do not love yourself, if you feel like you are not good enough or you aren't worthy, whatever the case may be, whether that be for your career, your relationships, it can be so many different things. If you don't believe that you are good enough or that you are worthy, and you feel like you have a lot of trust issues, not only with yourself, but with the universe, then you are going to rob yourself of your future, of your present, right? And it's really, it's a tough one, man. But if y'all watch our videos that we've been doing for the last few weeks, you will see how important and how good it makes you feel when you actually do the work. It's, yeah, they want you to take a step back and allow your vulnerability to come through. Okay. Like, literally take a step back. They're telling you, it's okay to catch your breath. Don't listen. They're both taking a step back. So maybe it's time for Cancer to really think, like, really pull back. Take yourself out of your environment for a second and figure out what it is that you actually want to experience. Okay? Look at all the things that you have to be grateful for, because with the gratitude and appreciation here, this is talking about, you taking a step back so you can realize everything that you should be grateful and excited for. Like, when we are more grateful of what is already going on in our lives, like, listen, I am not where I want to be, not by any means, and I know I will get there. But my whole point is, I am a hell of a lot further than I was a simple year ago, let alone 5 or 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, be proud of how far you have come. Look at all the obstacles you have already been through. Shouldn't you be proud of that? Like, give yourself credit where credit is due, Cancer. You are not all that bad. Like, okay? Quit letting fear run your life. You are amazing just the way you are. And the universe loves you and supports you either way. But they want you to come home. Remember, this is home, okay? Don't look for outside validation so much. All right. So we did Cancer and Scorpio. Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? And I'm a little upset that no one commented. All these people in the room being shy. Like, listen, If you want, do it at home, but what are you willing to do for your happiness? You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't want to write in the comments, do it yourself. I don't care. All I'm just saying. But it is something that y'all need to. Hi, Linda. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you caught me. But it is something that we all need to think about and we need to put a face to, right? How much have we been letting fear run our lives? The fact that we know we've missed out on opportunities because of fear. You know what I'm saying? So, what are you willing to do for your happiness? And you should know that. If you don't, you should figure it out. All right, so Pisces, what is going on? Ooh, Pisces. All right. It is looking really, really good. Okay, so we have the bigger picture. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, again, the acceptance of love, show your support, clear out the old. So still kind of the same theme for water, clearing out anything that no longer serves you, getting rid of the clutter in your life, things that make you feel weighed down, getting rid of the old to embrace the new. Being loving and supporting and accepting and receiving love in your life, okay? But for the most part, this is the real message for Pisces, okay? So we have the big picture, okay? And see if we can. There we go. Okay. There's so much more going on than you realize. When we get up in our heads and overthink things, we start to miss much of what is going on in the world around us. You might be trying to micromanage a situation and are too focused on small details. Try looking at this from a different angle. If you've been struggling with a problem or a tough situation, this card can signal that you will find the answers if you stand back and view everything from a larger perspective or someone else's viewpoint. Okay, so it's all about taking that step back so you can see the picture as a whole. If you feel like you've been stressing or over worrying about petty details, that kind of stuff, you're missing the bigger picture here and it's robbing you of your present moment. So let's see. Okay, so then we have bountiful harvest. Okay, let's see that. You have access to infinite source of love and resources provided by Mother Earth and the universe. There are no demands, requirements, or conditions that affect your ability to access the supply. This is a wonderful reminder in the absolute truth pertaining to the abundance that is available to you. Grant your abundance the opportunity to flow into your life. It will reshape your perspective. It will strengthen and nourish you. The phase holds a plenitude of influence and fertility. You are lucky and blessed. So, I mean, listen, okay, focusing on the petty details and worrying about things that you really have no control over and robbing yourself of your future and your present, you're missing out on the point that the universe is already trying to bring you these things. The only thing that's holding you back is you and your belief system. So it's really important. And listen, I'm doing it too. It's really hard for me to break some of these cycles. But when you are aware of it, you can constantly work on it until it works for you, right? You might have to try a couple different ways until you get to that point, but it's the point. You work, it's like the Eight of Pentacles energy. You work until you get it right. Okay? And knowing that there is no limit of what the universe can provide for you, it's asking you again, what are you willing to put these petty details to the side to realize that there is greater opportunities that the universe is trying to provide? Um, John, there is something wrong with the comment section. It isn't there. Um, I'm not sure. The comment section. I mean, if you're able to comment, then I mean, I would guess that it's. Are you not seeing the comments? Let me know. I've never had that problem before, but I'll figure it out. Linda, so true. He does keep. Yeah. And it is. It's a hard one to get over, Linda, but it it is one of those things where if we bring awareness to it, we give it a face. Like even Ashley, she was holding some tension in her shoulders, and intuitively I picked up on what it was because I've seen it happen before. And we did a session on her, but as soon as she brought awareness to what it actually was, she already relieved pressure. So, when we hold tension in our bodies, when we get headaches and we get sick, our body is trying to tell us that something's out of alignment, right? Okay. Yeah, I've never had that issue, John. So I will definitely have to check that out. You might have to get out and come back in, okay? Um, so then we have the empowerment card. And I mean, this just talks about Pisces. Listen, the whole the whole way this spread is adding up for you is talking about letting the stupid little stuff go, right? It doesn't even matter. But you're missing the big picture because the universe is trying to hand you this platter. Like, here's the whole world and everything more. Like, let me bring all this abundance and beauty into your life. And look at the difference. Okay, so both of these have the world in it, right? So you're missing the big picture. Like they're still trying to send you this growth. But in this one, they're saying, listen, we're all here ready to make peace with the situation. Let us give it to you. Okay. And then with the empowerment card, okay, it says the moment for respect for life and all living things, attuning to nature and to the creatures of this earth is at hand. Tune in to the deep well of compassion that spills over readily to anyone who needs your help. You are being directed to take action to remove difficulties and resolve problems. Be receptive to guidance from wherever it happens to come. Don't be surprised to receive support from unusual avenues. Be alert to seemingly random input, which will give you clues and ideas that had not occurred to you earlier. Once you have picked up these signs, pursue them diligently and with determination. The potential for them to pay off is immense. So as soon as you know what action to take it. And this is what they're talking about, Pisces. Okay. So you need to get rid of all the small stuff. Forget about the petty stuff, the small details. It does not matter. You're missing the bigger picture here. By realizing that the universe is trying to provide everything for you, you are able to get out of your own way, right? And when you realize that by spreading love and opportunity to the world, that you are going to start receiving that as well and taking power over the actions in your life instead of just accepting that the negative in your life is your reality. It's not. It doesn't have to be. Okay, you can either let it go or you can carry it with you for however long you want, but that is up to you. By taking strength in that the numbers of the universe and the opportunities, remember, it's limitless. So when you take power over that and you take power over what you have to control, then you can start making the necessary decisions and taking those inspired actions as they come. Like, you have to tell the universe what it is you want. And then when the opportunities start rolling in and you can tune in and see if that is the right decision for you, trusting your intuition and acting upon it as fast as possible. Don't give yourself time to, talk yourself out of it. That's where the ego comes in, and the limited thinking. You don't want to be living on a limited belief system if you want great things to happen in life. And that's just what it is. And we have to get through it. But we will get through it together, won't we? So either way, water signs, my dear water signs, the universe is desperately calling out to you and trying to get your attention, to help you understand that through these transitions, better things are coming, okay? But you have to listen, you have to act upon it, and don't let your fear get in the way, okay? That is the biggest message for all of you this month. So, with that being said, I love y'all so, so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel in order to support it, you want to see more of us, you got to send the love. So there's a PayPal link down below in the description box. Any amount is much appreciated. And I love y'all so much. And just sending y'all all the love and blessings in the world. And I just hope that y'all use this ripple effect to really do that in your own communities as well. Remember to stay inspired, stay in tune, and show up your best self, okay? So much love, and I will see you soon. Bye.